Comes to fight the first round, I'm knocking him out. Bad, like super bad. I'm knocking him out.
Yo, bro, I could truck to hit me in my chin. Bro, you're not knocking me, I promise you. My chin.
We here now. Edgar Berlanga has been cheated, or so he says. In a brand new TikTok on social media, Berlanga reveals the unthinkable. Controversy, mayhem, scandal. In this video, your boy Ego will break everything down. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Edgar Berlanga is back at it. A brand new video has surfaced online where you have Edgar Berlanga and he is claiming the unthinkable. Pretty much a cardinal sin in the sport of boxing or any competitive combat sport where fighters are truthfully risking their life. And in this video, which I will play right now, you will see.
And the Sheeraz, like, which one, like, if they fought, who would you like think would win? Because
Sheeraz is a bum. Sheeraz had no idea what he had.
You said what, brother?
Sheeraz is a bum.
Sheeraz would beat him?
Yeah, no, Sheeraz is a bum.
Oh, he's a bum.
Nobody want to fight that bum.
But you don't think Canelo would win, or you would?
Yeah, Canelo won. I'll beat him too. He had that suspicious hand weapon.
He had the. So that is true. With people, the rumor, like, he has shit in his
Nobody want to fight that he right fake.
He has shit in his glove or what?
I don't know.
So you guys heard it yourself from the horse's mouth. Edgar Berlanga took to his social media live stating that Hamzah Sheeraz had something in his hand wraps, and that is the true reason why he got knocked out. Hamzah Sheeraz did see this and he responded, "I should have collected my $100,000 bet off of this bum. Very sad to see. Genuinely, I hope he gets better." End quote from Hamzah Sheeraz. Now, what he's referring to is Berlanga was talking spicy before the fight. He was talking real greasy and saying pretty much what he's saying now. It's kind of weird if you really break it down. Before the fight, you said he's a bum. He's from the UK. He a British dude. He's soft. He ain't got heart. He ain't felt no power like this. He a bum, right? Then he knocks you out, hurts you, something to the point of not even Canelo did this. Yes, Canelo dropped Edgar Berlanga with a great shot, but he didn't finish the job and actually stop Edgar Berlanga. But Hamzah Sheeraz, coming off of really what most people thought was a bad performance with Carlos Adames, where he should have lost, moves up in weight and really destroys you. So how does that work where before the fight you said he's a UK bum with no heart, and then after the fight you're saying the same thing, he's a bum? He knocked you out, but he's a bum. Doesn't really make sense, right? In addition, in that live you guys seen, he stated he's a bum and Canelo, if he fights Hamzah Sheeraz, will win. Then he goes on to say, I would have won if he didn't cheat me. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say at this point. Boxing, this Generation Z is not holding it down by and large. A lot of Twitter talk and, overvaluing themselves when they haven't really done anything. And a lot of people look the part, but resume-wise, performance-wise, they're not living up to the part. Like Berlanga, he got all the shine, all the jewels, all the drip. Now he's doing music, talking about this is my second passion and I'm still a boxer, but I want to make music, all this type of stuff. But at the end of the day, when it counts, all them Cuban bust down links and the fresh taper fade with the Nas part with a barber's preciseness, all of that means very little, getting the Esco part and all that, if you aren't winning your big fights, which is the case for Berlanga. In a short span of time, you fought Canelo, lost, fought and got dropped, fought Hamzah Sheeraz, lost and got dropped several times and eventually stopped pretty early in, before the championship rounds. So to call the man a bum, I don't know who's gonna really agree to that. And another thing that I'm noticing in the sport of boxing is you got a ton of fighters, right? Where I get it, fighters by nature are defiant, rebellious, they go against the grain. Oftentimes, that's what makes fighters great, being rebellious, not taking no for an answer. But I always say there's a thin line between being, optimistic and confident and bodacious and brash and being absolutely off your rocker and pretty much being delusional, delulu, right? And you can easily cross over to the territory. Now, here's the thing. Everybody say that something is insane until it's done. Like you look at Bannister, running a mile in that little of time was thought to be like, this is impossible, right? Nobody on earth in their right mind will be able to run. Like literally, they had doctors vouching for this, right? They had doctors vouching for this, stating that it would be impossible to run without like sacrificing your body. Roger Bannister, look it up. He was the first person to do the sub 4 minute mile. And anyway, doctors would say they were saying like your heart would explode and you wouldn't make it if you tried, you would die pushing your body to that brink. And then Roger Bannister did it. And then the year after or so, somebody else did it. And now multiple people have done it. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But there's a fine line between that and the way it works is if you try and fail and keep failing and never achieve it, then you're just going to look crazy. So you can say like, oh, I'm going to knock out Canelo. I'm going to be the first one to knock him out like Berlanga, right? But then when you don't do it, you have an opportunity. Some people thought you shouldn't have had the opportunity and you don't do it. Now you just look crazy. Now, if you would have did it, then you wouldn't have looked crazy because it sounded crazy and then it happened. Terrence Crawford, being much smaller, came closer to hurting or like knocking out Canelo than Berlanga did. So it is what it is. Now, as far as like Berlanga saying that Hamzah Sheeraz cheated him, my thing is this. Fighters are defiant and rebellious. But now you have Deontay Wilder, who years later, he's doing press work for an upcoming Derek Chisora fight. And he's like, man, oh my God, wait till I get to my documentary and I will show you that Tyson Fury, he ain't nothing but a cheater. But at this point, the only thing you can do is show it. If you have all this dirt, if you have all this evidence, it don't even make sense years later to really be talking about it. Just put out the evidence. Clarissa Shields, she's in the limelight saying she can knock out Rolly and all this type of stuff. And people are like, hey, Rolly knocked out a guy that dropped you in sparring. What's up with that? And then Clarissa's the same thing. She's like, oh, he cheated me. The guy's a cheater. He had skimmed his gloves, no padding in the gloves, etc. And there's no proof to that. Like, you're saying it and you're saying he touched it, but why he didn't get sued? Like, what happened? How come you didn't file a police report or whatever the case is? So now add Berlanga to this mix as well, where you have all these people who keep saying, I was cheated, but is very thin on actually showing, without a shadow of a doubt, proof that it actually occurred. You know what I mean? So until these fighters can prove that it was illegal hand wraps, I think Miguel Cotto has a better case and a lot better circumstantial evidence and whatnot that he was cheated by Margarito than Hamzah Sheeraz cheated Berlanga in these claims. Let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. It's a bad look. Berlanga keep losing to Canelo, Sheeraz, and now he won't get over it. And he's saying that Hamzah Sheeraz, he would have beat him. It's like coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know, rematch him and then inspect the gloves. And then if you get knocked out again, then what? So let me know what you think. Sheeraz should have took the money, you know, because Berlanga bet that Hamzah Sheeraz would lose. And then he allowed Berlanga to keep his money. But now Berlanga is still carrying on about how he was cheated. Let me know what you think.